Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Under Embargo with Chelsea. Just getting over that result against Lyon, frankly. What a comeback to win that 4-1, and I think we thoroughly deserved that on the night. We actually probably could have had more goals. Truly what we needed at the time was Olivier Giroud to step up, and he's really been in decent form lately, picking up the slack a little bit, where Tammy Abraham's slightly fallen off, but still looks to be returning to that form lately as well. And with two firing strikers, we really could be onto something. But today we play Liverpool in a doubleheader in the Champions League semi-finals. Now, I think it's unlikely we're going to go through because they are so much better. But you never know. We'll probably end up losing both games 4-2 and lose 8-4 on aggregate, since we seem to just lose 4-2 to Liverpool this season. But this is Miles Peart-Harris, a sort of shadow striker. People wanted to have a little look at him as well. The skin is updated again, which is great, so we've got the attribute analysis in tow as well, for those of you that like that kind of thing. He's done well. He's doing reasonably well this year. 9 goals and 5 assists. He also played in the Checker Trade Trophy and got himself a goal and an assist in 3 matches there. So reasonably strong performances for him. And as you can see, his progress has gone from 1 star to 1.5 stars. So this season he's making decent progress. I've just updated this because I just noticed that we can actually get this in here. So that's really, really pleasant to see. He's on the way up. His name is pronounced Makis Panahi with a strong H. I'm Cypriot, so it's pleasing to see that we finally have a good youth player coming through, even though it's only in FM. Right, I will be sure to get that one correct as well, because I was a bit concerned about that. Got to show us how the Cypriot lad progresses after the save is done. So what I might do, because he looks amazing, is when we're getting towards the end, because I don't know really how things are going to sort out, because this season's taken a bit longer than I thought it would. But there you go. It's a beta anyway, so I wasn't really too bothered about that. But what I might do is like a looking forward specific episode just to show you how his career went. We'll sim forward and see how he actually progressed. So that'd be quite a cool follow. So if you want to have that, then do let me know. Well, there goes all your youth intake luck for the season. Yeah, I'm concerned. I hope that we haven't got it all out of the way in this one season of Chelsea, because we're going to need a lot of that with Notts County, and I'm really looking forward to developing a shitload of players. Hopefully, if I can get the new computer sorted some point during the early stages of the Notts County save, it should speed things up, because obviously I'm going to have the massive database with 350,000 players turned on, just not the actual leagues themselves, because we're going to get some obscure regions. I really want to focus on trying to bring through some really obscure nation regions. It's going to be dope. Anyway, we've had a couple of games off camera, and then it's today. It's Liverpool. It's difficult stuff, isn't it, really? And unfortunately, this kind of came to fruition at home to Leicester. Tammy Abraham gave us the lead early on in this, well, I say early on, midway through the first half, but then we gave away a penalty. Emerson fouled in that exact same position where the 2 PSG penalties were, unfortunately. Just one of those things, and James Maddison was able to dispatch it. Then Olivier Giroud put us back in front. I thought, great, we were really onto something at that point, and then we conceded a goal from a corner in the 90th minute. Kelechi Iheanacho with the goal. A frustrating one. I changed the corners around again to put Giroud back to defence. We had a bit more of a counter-attack and shuffled some stuff around. The one problem I'm having is I can't seem to get our players to mark the guy that's making that far post run. There's always seems to be, not always, but every goal we concede generally from these corners is because the ball is whipped to the far post and there's a free guy there. And I don't know how we get them to mark him. They always, even if I set everybody to man mark, they always seem to leave that guy unmarked, even if there's free players. It's quite frustrating, because that seems to be our biggest weakness from corners, is that move, and unfortunately it cost us 3 points here. Thankfully though, we were much better away at relegation. I think they might already be relegated, Southampton. 3 goals in like 4 minutes. Abraham and then a pair from Giroud gave us the victory after half time, but we had a lot more shots and probably should have won this game by more goals. Danny Ings scored a late one for him, which was a bit annoying, but we got the victory in the end anyway. But unfortunately, it just looks like a total long shot. We're on 74 points with 3 matches to go. Like, we could conceivably get 83 points and not get in the Champions League. The league has been won, I think, with less points than that, but that's just how it is this year. City on 88, Liverpool on 87. Man United have just won a load of games off camera. They won a lot of their games in hand. I think they did drop points to Wolves, maybe, but still, we're 6 points behind both them and Arsenal. We've got Arsenal coming up in between the 2 Liverpool games today. So if we were to win that, there might be the faintest glimmer of hope, but I do think it's probably a bit of a bridge too far on that one. 14 points, though, above Wolves in 6th. Just to give you an idea of how good we've actually been, relatively speaking, this year, but it's just not quite been enough. Jamie Vardy and Tammy Abraham tied on 23 league goals this season. I want Tammy to get it, but I just don't know. But the show must go on. It's Liverpool today, starting off away from home. We're just going to go out and have a crack. I think the best bet is just to go and thrash everything at them. This more attacking approach has definitely worked. I think our form over the second half of the season has definitely been a lot better than it was in the first half. And maybe if we played like this all along, we might be in the title race. But I think we're starting to get the tactic a bit more where I want it now. I didn't really rest a lot of players because I felt like we kind of just... there was still that faint hope that we could actually get past Southampton. I think there was a couple of rested players. Maybe not, actually. I think I might be able to bring back in Tomori, though. He picked up a slight knock. So to be able to bring him back in is quite pleasurable. Get rid of that. But everything else I'm pretty pleased with. One mistake I also made for the Leicester game was I forgot that Reece James wasn't in our starting 11. So we started that game with Azpilicueta, and Reece James wasn't in the squad, which was annoying. That's totally my fault, and maybe we would have won if I'd put him in there. I've also moved Anjorin up into the senior squad because my assistant, I think Jody Morris, basically said this guy could do with some first team squad time. So he's in the squad now. He's going to be made available for a lot of the under 18 games because he's not going to really play. And I'm actually retraining him as a striker because he's got amazing, like really good striker stats, and he's a shadow striker, and we're not really using that position. So I think if I could retrain him there, we might be able to get him might get some use out of him. But that's what we're going to go with. I think this is kind of a free hit situation, but you never know. Maybe we'll actually pull something off against them today. The issue is a fairly simple one. They're just so goddamn good. Going to go after Henderson, but not like tight mark him or anything like that. We don't want to be tight marking too many people. They're just such an insanely good team this year, and I think we're going to struggle to get through. But just getting to the semis has been a really good season for us in terms of Europe. Considering where we were, you might notice it looks a tiny little bit different. I'm on the 1.1A version of the skin that I'm currently using. I don't think it's actually out yet, but this is kind of a preview for you guys. Let's go out there and finally put in a good performance against Liverpool. Like, we've been okay against them. The best performance I actually think we put in against Liverpool, ironically, was the one where we played a weakened side in the UEFA Super Cup against them. That was probably the best performance we had against them. We actually led a lot of that game, but that's just one of those things, isn't it? Salah into the channel, and that should be nicely mopped up there. Pedro under pressure, but he's done all right. Oh, no. Oh, God. Kovacic has made an error, and this could cost us straight away, and well saved by Kepa. And Wijnaldum. They're quite patient as well, though. Please don't foul him. Tipped over by Kepa. Our only real hope today is to just try and create something and maybe get a bit lucky with them on the defensive side of things. Oh my God, wow. I mean, everything they touch turns to gold at the moment. It's a great strike from Alex Grimaldo, but when you've got left backs and right backs that are capable of doing that kind of thing, then again, we've scored a few like that with Emerson. Not quite like that. Normally it's a bit different, but he's just able to sort of walk in off here and you think, well, there's not really a huge amount of danger. He's kind of mostly marked, but then bang, and it's just 1-0 Liverpool, and oh my. We're 26 minutes into this game. We, as Chelsea, with what we normally do, have yet to have a single shot. And that is saying something. Go on, there we go, Kovacic. And Abraham! Yes! Oh, surely not. Is that offside? It is, isn't it? It's going to be offside. No? No, sorry. The linesmen, sometimes they'll like stay in the weird position. I can't believe we've equalised there. That is completely against the run of play. Kovacic wins it. I just thought he was offside. Lovely finish from Tammy Abraham. 29th goal of the season, and we've got an away goal out of absolutely nothing. Wow. Hang on. Why is it saying we've had 0 shots? Is that just not updated or something? It's still saying we've had 0 shots. How can we have had 0 shots when we're literally level on the scoreline? Pulisic. And Giroud. Oh my God, we're 2-1 up. I don't know what's happened. Liverpool 1, Chelsea 2. We've scored 2 goals in as many minutes, and somehow the game doesn't even seem to have registered that first shot. I thought Tammy Abraham looked offside, personally. Is it, like, just completely glitched out the VAR or something? So it's brilliant from Pulisic here to find Giroud, and then Tammy Abraham's in there and has scored again. We've got 2 goals away at Anfield. We do not deserve it by any stretch, but we've got them. I'm not going to lie, I'm utterly baffled by this. I mean, I'm sure they'll be able to turn it around on us, but the fact that we've even got these 2 away goals is utterly crazy. And it's Pedro. Oh my God, where's their defenders gone? Grimaldo. Cleared away. Salah. Go on, win it off of him. There we go. Abraham. To Pedro. Look at the space again over to the other side. If Pedro can dig out a cross, he's not found. He's found Abraham instead. What a save by Becker. I don't know how we're winning this match right now. And Abraham's in behind again. He's surely offside this time. And no, he actually saved it. Salah's ball. Cleared away. And Van Dijk. Well, I can't argue with them being level with us, really, can I? Annoying to concede the goal in that fashion, because again, it's because of the clearance header. It makes the volleys seem to be super OP when you clear them like this. Through the crowd of bodies, into the back of the net from Virgil van Dijk, and it's 2-2 here at Anfield. 48 minutes in to 47. We had 5 minutes of stoppage time. Okay, I can't really complain. End of the day, I don't think we deserve to be in front in that. I don't know what was going on with that first goal. But what I could, I guess, argue is that we did at least create good chances with the shots. But still, I think 2-2 even, ironically, is still not that fair. But hey, yeah, such a weird first half. Oh my God, we nearly won it off them again there. Uh-oh, Martinez is in. Great save again by Kepa. Now Liverpool are starting to get chances, and they should be taking them. Corner for us. Emerson's ball. Cleared away. Go on, have a shot yourself. All right, we'll do that. And oh, no way! Olivier Giroud at the back post makes it Liverpool 2, Chelsea 3. Yeah, obviously it's amazing that we're in front. It just feels so against the run of play in this match. I thought Kante was going to go for the long shot, but instead he's whipped it out for Emerson, whacks it across, and Abraham flicks it onto the back post, and there's Olivier Giroud, and we've scored a third goal. What is going on? And one by Pedro again. They are certainly getting caught out a little bit here. Abraham's through. Giroud! Great save again by Becker. I know it's Alisson. It's just when it says Becker there, immediately my brain just reads it out. Round the side, Salah's through. And another save. They've got a bit unfortunate because a lot of their chances have been one-on-ones, and unfortunately the game just doesn't, and we've normally got a lot of those, but haven't actually today, in fairness. I just don't see us having to try and sit off here, because if we do that, we'll just encounter more pressure, and Martinez is in again, and another save by Kepa. Martinez, Chamberlain, Keita. Yeah, I mean, it's been coming. We can't say they haven't deserved the equaliser there. Liverpool 3, Chelsea 3. We could have sat back, but it just encourages more pressure, unfortunately, and I think our best form of attack, our best form of defence these days is attack. I thought we might have cleared the danger, but it's a first-time strike from Keita, edge of the area. If only he'd been a bit closer, then he probably would have missed. Abraham, Hudson-Odoi. Can he go in behind again? Oh, not really, no. That's probably going to do it. I mean, we're going to get a 3-3 draw at Anfield in a game which I don't think we deserve to win. I mean, they had a lot of shots, and I think that some of those chances that they had didn't count as clear-cut opportunities for some reason, even though they clearly were. So I think we've definitely rode our luck. I can't pretend that we haven't. The way this game turned around, particularly with that first Tammy Abraham goal that literally didn't even count as a shot, and somehow we won. We got it. I don't know. 3-3. Amazing. Just utterly ridiculous game. Kante had a really poor day in general. Right then, we're back. And we had a very, I mean, I'd say this was a fortunate victory over Arsenal. I think we were still maybe just about edged it, but I don't think 2-0 was particularly fair. Aubameyang had a couple of really decent chances in this match, and Emerson's goal was basically identical to the one that Grimaldo scored against us for Liverpool in the last match. So I see those too many as well. But what I'd also say is, I don't know, the reason I wasn't so celebrating the Liverpool game, it just, when you score goals like that, sometimes it just feels a bit hollow. But then I suppose the Liverpool goals were a bit like that too. I don't know, I just wish more goals were being scored in a more natural way, I suppose, is the one thing I really hope to see. A few less long shots, a few more one-on-ones, a few more just general good bits of play resulting in goals, basically. So, today, if we were to get through, we would also play Manchester City in the final, who beat RB Leipzig, so it could be a double header of games against Manchester City. I mean, thing is, I don't know if we're able to perform in the way that we did and get the luck that we did again. So if they play as well as they did in that game, they'll probably beat us. But if we were to hold them to like a 0-0 draw, not that that's ever going to happen, but a 2-2 draw would still technically see us go through thanks to the away goals. But for today, I mean, they're not completely fresh, but they're certainly fresh enough for me to start basically the same team, because these guys seem to be really on fire lately. That's okay. I mean, with a home side, we've been decent at home, but then we've also lost 4-2 to Liverpool on 2 different occasions this year. And we've not beaten them at all. We've played them, this will be the 5th time we've played Liverpool in one season. We've only got a single draw against them. Maybe I'm trying to be balanced as much as I can, because obviously, you know, shit's going to go either way, but maybe I'm being overly balanced. I don't know. I told them not to be complacent, and that really seems to have had a good effect. Okay, let's have it on shots. Because I swear, when Tammy Abraham scored that ghost goal in the last game, it showed up on here as a shot, did it not? All the way across for Emerson. Can he knock it down the line, maybe? Goes over the top for Giroud. Surely too wide to find the shot. What a save by Becker. Alisson. God damn it, Matt. Won it again. Need a ball over the top here, really. Emerson. And he's found Kante, of all people, in behind. Kante's through. And a great save by Alisson. Whips in. And Giroud's header, and it's saved by Alisson. We're still getting in on them very quickly. Alexander-Arnold does seem to be getting a bit of space, so I might tell our fullbacks to close him down a bit more. Wijnaldum. Oh, no. Batshuayi's coming in. That is not good at all, because Giroud has been so integral. He's got 8 goals in the Champions League this season. He's the top scorer, I think, in the Champions League entirely. Alexander-Arnold. Ball across on Martinez, and it's a good save. James might get this. He does flick it on. Pulisic, I think, it might be offside, and it's saved again. Well, half-time, so far so good. I'd argue we've probably been the better side in today's game. A lot more possession, albeit still not the most, but better than we were in the away game. Less fouls being committed. The injury is my concern, though. I think that might cause us some problems. Pulisic's not had the best game so far, but then neither's Mane. Kovacic, out wide for Pedro. He's in on goal. Another chance. Keita, and one again by Kante, getting in there. Pulisic, back post perhaps. Ball across, cleared away. Kovacic, Pedro, saved by... Wow, it's hit the post as well, I think. Over the top for Pulisic. Oh, he's got to square it. Abraham, and again, an amazing stop. Oh, ball in behind, and Keita's made the run in behind. Saved by Kepa. That was Liverpool's first real big opportunity. Oh, God. Nobody's marked up Salah here. Men across the box, and Virgil van Dijk is one of them. And Kepa has done amazingly there. One again. Abraham has got to look in behind. He's found Hudson-Odoi. Go on, Callum. He's going to have to shoot, and he's smashed it wide. With all this said, barring a late Liverpool goal, we're actually going to go through. Tomori clears. Pulisic, come on, long ball. Finds Batshuayi. Can he cut inside and finish here? He's through. Saved by Alisson. Go on, lad. Good cross needed. You know you want to. Ball in and ha! Yes! There we go. We've got the winner in the 90th minute. Tammy Abraham makes it Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0. And I feel like tonight we can celebrate because I feel like tonight we've played amazingly well. Still ridden our luck a little bit in places, but we've missed a fair amount of chances ourselves. Wonderful ball across from Marcus Alonso. The initial header is still somehow saved by Alisson, but there's the rebound and Tammy Abraham makes it 1-0 and we are heading to a Champions League final, people. Even if they score, it doesn't matter. Even if Mo Salah scores here, which he has with a dink of all things, has made it 1-1 here. It actually doesn't really matter because we're still going to go through unless they score another one. That would kind of suck. And one by Kovacic. That should surely see this game out now. Oh no, what are you doing? Oh no, I should have just... Don't you dare. Oh, what a tackle by Tomori. He's absolutely mugged off Mane there. Yes, within it. Oh my god. 4-4 on aggregate and we go through on away goals. What a weird match. It's hard to know what to make of this one. I think we've just about edged it on the night, but then they definitely edged it in the home leg. So I really don't know what to make of it. We were brilliant in the game. They still had those couple of chances late on in this one after we'd scored. I think we probably could have gone more defensive there and prevented that a little bit. But we've gone to the Champions League final. We look so much better now that we're playing more aggressively. Come on! Olivier Giroud. Oh, wow. Olivier Giroud is going to miss the Champions League final and the rest of the season. That might genuinely cause us problems. Chelsea qualify for the FIFA Club World Cup. What? Have they changed it so that there's more teams in the Club World Cup now? Because we've not won the... Right. Next episode, I feel like, just for the lols, because it's the beta, I'd normally do its own video. I'm going to do a double header of games against Manchester City to finish things off. We have Norwich off camera as well. I cannot believe we've got through there. It's been such a long time since we've even lost. We've been scoring a lot of goals, conceding a lot as well. What a performance in that second leg. Again, the home legs are where we're really turning up. Don't know if we'll be able to do it in the final, but who cares? We've got there. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, I really don't know what to make of that tie, in all honesty, from who actually really deserved it or based on what happened, but there you go. Drop a like, that'd be gorgeous, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'll see you guys very, very soon for a double header of Manchester City matches. You know, nice and easy. See you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.